Hi everybody! In today's lesson, we are going to study passive voice. Most probably, the people talk about passive voice in order to tell something about the action. And in fact, this is correct, this is true, but in order to understand passive voice, first of all, we should know and we should understand very clearly about active voice. Because if we understand active voice clearly, we can understand passive voice more easily. Let's remember from our previous topics, in active voice what we were doing, and in passive voice what are we going to do now. Actually, passive voice are possible for all tenses, not only number 1, number 2 and number 3. But here I especially want to talk about 3 important parts, just in order to learn, in order to teach it very quickly. Normally, active voices in present tense, future tense, past tense, perfect tenses, and all other tenses in 12 tenses, it is possible to convert an active tense into passive voice. But especially 3 of them are very important for spoken English, and especially while you are writing. That's why I will focus on 3 usages. If you have further question, if you have other question about other tenses, of course you can email me, you can write comments. Let's start with present tense. In simple present tense, in active form, what we were doing, let's remember, I clean my house every Sunday. In this sentence, I see and I understand this action is every time, every Sunday action, regular action, and I do it. You can see clearly this person does this action. So from the sentence, I can understand who does cleaning? I clean. Maybe your sister. My sister cleans the house every Friday. So here, again, you can clearly see in simple present tense, this person does this action, cleaning, and your sister. In this sentence together, and actively, she does this action. That's why their name is active voice. But what happens in passive form? In passive form, the main reason we don't know, we don't see, we don't hear the person. The action is more important here. The main focus here is the action itself. Maybe we know who does, but we don't care about. So it is not important. Your mother, your sister, your friend cleans, you don't care about it. So the first one, maybe you don't know the person. Or the second one, maybe you know, but you don't care about. Or you don't want to say who does the action. So here, the main point is action itself. Let's see. I clean my house. So I do this action. To whom? To what? So what is the object? What is affected here? Who is affected here? Let's see. My house. So the action is here. My house. So your house is cleaned every Sunday. So here I say this action happens to it. So it is affected. I don't know the person who does it. I don't care about it. I care here about house. My house is cleaned. Why I choose is, let's see, because it is singular. So what was my rule? Am is are plus past participle. So verb 3. So my house is the singular. So what happens to my house? What happens? What is the action? My house is cleaned every Sunday. I don't care about the person. I care about the action itself here. Let's see. My sister cleans the house. It is same. So I don't care about sister here. I care about cleaning the action and cleaning the housing. So cleaning the house is the important here. The house is affected by this action. So the house, again singular, the house is cleaned every Friday. If I want to say who does it, for example, let's complete this sentence. The house is cleaned every Friday by my sister. So sometimes the action is very important, but again, I want to say who does that. I want to add extra information at the end of the sentence. So I can say it is not a problem, it is not incorrect. The house is cleaned. This is the action. This is the point here. The house is cleaned every Friday by blah blah. By the company, by the person, by the people. So you can give some name. You can give some special name. You can give some person name or family name or company name. It depends on you. So the house is cleaned every Friday is present passive form. Here, I'm repeating again and again. The main point is this action happens to it. I don't care about who does. So the object is here important. The house is cleaned. Let's see with another example. Because it is important topic and you should especially learn 3 of them very correctly, because in spoken English, everyday English, you use it very often. Passive voice is used very often. So look, passive voice, so this is it. This action, so this structure is used by people, by English speakers, by English speakers countries, and so in English books, in English TV series. So passive voice is important, and I am telling passive voice is used. So this is the verb form, use. This is the second form and third form. This is regular word. So use becomes used. So is used. This is the past participle form. Let's see one more example. The room is cleaned after 1 p.m. You go to a hotel and the receptionist tells you the room is cleaned after 1 p.m. So here I understand this action happens to it. So I can understand this is the important here. The important thing is cleaning action. The receptionist doesn't talk about the person who cleans it because he or she doesn't care about it. The room is cleaned after 1 p.m. So one more example. My car is washed every Sunday. Let's see. For example, I'm a very clean person. So I like my car all the time. I like keeping it clean. So my car is washed every Sunday. You can understand this action happens to it. This action is important for here. So this is affected. So this is affected. I don't care about who washes. So maybe my brother washes. Maybe I go to car hairdresser, so they are washing. I don't care about the people. I don't care about the person who does the washing action. I care about here, and I'm trying to say my car is washed. It is done every Sunday. So this is singular again. That's why I choose is, and after that I put verb 3. In simple present tense, the rule is very simple. According to the singular or plural subject, I choose am, is, are, and after that I put verb 3. For also children, maybe bad children are punished. So in this sentence, I can see this action is done. So bad children see and are affected this action by their mother, by their father, by their school manager. I don't know, because they are bad children. So bad children are punished. So this is are because it is plural. Bad children are, and then after that we see verb 3. Bad children are punished. For example, I am invited to ceremonies. So in this sentence, I understand there is somebody, they invite me. So I say for myself, I am the person, affected person. Which action is done to me? I am invited. So they invite me, I am invited to ceremonies. For example, I'm a very enjoyable person and people love me, so they call me all the time, they invite me. So I go to ceremonies because I am invited by other people, by my friends, by my family maybe. I am the person here affected. So this action happens to here, happens to me. I am invited to ceremonies. So am, is, are according to subject is chosen, and then after that all the time we use verb 3, which means past participle form. In simple past form, it is very easy, and you can guess also, because if you understand am, is, are plus verb 3, you can clearly see here what happens in simple past tense. For example, the car was stolen. So the verb is here still. This is the verb 1, present form. Past form, stole. Past participle form, stolen. So in passive voice, all the time, in positive sentences, negative sentences, and question forms, doesn't matter, all the time we must use stolen. We must use verb 3. The car was stolen. So I understand this action happened to it. This is the affected one. So the car was stolen by thief, by a person, by a guy, I don't know. So I didn't see. So the focus here, at the moment I don't have my car. My car was stolen. Somebody else. I didn't see, I didn't know, I don't want to say it maybe. But the focus and emphasizing here, stealing. The action happened to it. The car was stolen. Maybe it is plural. The wallets, you know, you put your money in it. The wallets were stolen. So this is the plural. That's why I choose here the wallets were stolen. Just because it is plural, I must say were stolen. So here I don't know who took it, who stole it. I didn't see. Just I see that I don't have any wallet. My wallet has gone. So the wallets were stolen in simple past tense. In present form, am is are. In simple past form, was were. But all the time we use past participle form. That's why to learn present form, past form and past participle of the verbs are really important in order to make sentences, in order to speak, because otherwise you can't find any word, you can't find any verb to use. So this is very important. You should learn and you should memorize them very quickly. And in modal forms, again it is easy because the rule is very simple. In modal form it is useful because maybe in your daily life you use it very often. That's why I chose here to give, because I believe you and me and everybody uses, and everybody very often choose these kind of modal verbs in order to express themselves. For example, fruits should be washed before eating. You go to supermarket and you buy some fruits, but what you should do? So you should wash them. So you see that this action should be all the time modal, and then after that verb be, and then past participle. This action should be done to fruits. So this is, they are affected from this action. By this action, fruits should be washed, should be verb 3. For example, in Ankara, new roads should or must or other modals, doesn't matter. Just in this sentence, I need them. That's why I'm choosing them. New roads should be constructed. And many books, maybe I can choose must here, must be read. Why? In order to learn new words. So here I can say, of course, in active form, you must read books. But in passive form, this is more formal. This is further English. This is advanced English. That's why I sometimes choose to use in passive form. Many books must be read. This is the action. People must read, and children must read. I don't say who does the action. I care about here the action itself. Many books must be read in order to learn new words. And some examples also about other modal words. Let's see. Your or my wallet may be stolen. Let's see. You can't find your wallet. You are in a cafe, for example, and you can't find it, but also you are not very sure. Maybe somebody took, or maybe you dropped on the street, you are not sure. That's why there is a possibility. So you say, my wallet may be stolen. So this is a probability. May, maybe might. Okay? If you are maybe feeling that somebody took it, but 50%. Maybe you forgot at home and 50%, so you are not sure. You're in the middle. So my wallet may be stolen, or my wallet might be stolen. So this is the probability, but this is the model. Again, this action may be and may happen to this item. So this is the affected here. My wallet may be stolen by somebody, by as if you are not sure. That's why you can choose may or might. Let's see one more. The child may be kidnapped. There is a small child in your neighborhood, and their father and mother and his or her mother can't find her or him. So they think that maybe they are playing games, maybe somebody took the child. So there is a probability, 50% somebody took, 50% maybe they are playing games, they will come. And the child, there is a guy, there is a girl or son, I don't know. The child may be kidnapped. So this is the probability. By somebody kidnapped. So maybe they took the child. The child may be verb 3. So this action, there is a probability happened to him, happened to her. So the child may or the child might be kidnapped is the correct form here. So in passive form, especially present form, past tense form and modal forms are very often used. That's why I especially wanted to focus on 3 usages. But in the beginning of the video again, I told you there are other tenses and there are other structures about passive form. In order to ask me some details about further questions, and if you have any question about passive voice, absolutely you can send me emails or you can write some comments for this video, and then you can be sure that I will be replying you very soon. Hope to see you again. That's all from me, and have a nice day.